Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour live on YouTube. We are coming to you today from Hanover Bowling Center in Hanover, Pennsylvania. It is time for the stepladder finals. We are just about to find out who the top 5 seeds are. Hang with me.
We will be using lanes 5, 6, 7, and 8 for the finals. Lane 3 will be the practice lane for scratch and 10 for handicap. Scratch, of course, will be on 5 and 6 and handicap 7 and 8. Okay, your top 5 in each division.
Let's see here. In the scratch division, your leader, plus 335, Daniel Althouse. In second, plus 209, Brandon Updike. In third, plus 128, Jack Selmer. Fourth, plus 121, Colby Bennett. And qualifying fifth at plus 111, Gene Blair. In the handicap division, your leader, plus 215, Desmond Brown. Second, plus 151, Colby Kuhn. Third, plus 125, Elizabeth Arbogast. Fourth, plus 119, Chloe Knoll. And your last qualifier, plus 98, Braden Lusky. Leslie, sorry. All right, so there is our top 5 for each division. Skip Moyer will be going over the rules for the finals with each of the bowlers, and then we'll be set to go. The opening match in scratch will feature the number 4 seed, Colby Bennett, against the number 5 seed, Gene Blair. And in the handicap division, 4 seed, Chloe Knoll, against the 5th seed, Braden Leslie. It looks like Chloe will be getting about 5 pins in that match. So we'd like to welcome each and every one of you. For those of you that don't know who I am, PA Fats here, real name Jason. Today it was just Skip Moyer and I running the tournament. Matthew is up running an adult tournament, Colony Park North, up in York, not very far from where we are. Today we bowled on a challenge shot pattern today. We didn't bowl on the usual rec patterns or the Kegel created patterns. It was Route 66. Well, I'm announcing it, Route 66. Well, here at Hanover, the oil really doesn't like to break down that much. So it actually tends to get tighter. I'm sure sooner or later it will open up. Also, I might have to keep it a little bit more quiet than normal. We are actually very close to the bowlers today. We aren't too far behind them. So let's go over the top 5 again. In scratch, qualifying first, the prodigy Daniel Althouse. He kind of lapped the field today. He was the leader after qualifying at plus 140. He went 3-0 in his match play, shooting 244, 247, 214 with his 90 bonus pins that got him to 335. Second is actually his brother from another mother, Brandon Updike. Brandon actually qualified at -8, which put him in 5th, but he also went 3-0 in match play, shooting 258, 243, 226 to get up to plus 209. So plus 209 for second. Qualifying third, AccuJack Selmer. He was in 3rd place after qualifying. His match play went 224, 222, 207. He 2 losses and a tie to get him to plus 128. Colby Bennett was your 4th seed. He qualified 4th at plus 34. Then he shot 213, 190, 224, which gave him a 2-1 match play record to get him up to 121. And rounding out the top 5 was Gene Blair, who qualified 2nd at plus 93. He shot 210, 185, 193. He won one of his match play games to get him to plus 111. On the handicap side, your leader Desmond Brown plus 215. He was plus 47 after qualifying. He was 5th. His match play games with handicap was 245, 216, 217. He went 3-0 to get him to plus 215. Second, Colby Kuhn. He qualified 1st at plus 110. Let's see here. He went 2-1. No, he went 1-2. That's it. The handicap wasn't in. To get him to plus 151. Elizabeth Arbogast qualified 3rd at plus 125. She was 6th after qualifying. Her games with handicap were 222, 219, 194, which she went 1-1 to get her to 125. 4th was Chloe Knoll. She qualified 4th at plus 58. Her match play 216, 186, 199. 2-1 match play record to get her to plus 119. And 5th was Braden Lusby. He qualified 7th at plus 43. His games were 210, 207, 193. He went 1-1 to get him to plus 98. So that is the top 5. As we have them, should be an interesting stepladder finals on both sides. I'd like to welcome everybody who has joined us today. Let's see how many we are up to already. Let's see, 27. What a nice turnout so far. Feel free. The message board is always live and operational. Feel free to say hi. Got a question, comment. If you haven't subscribed to our page yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button in the upper right-hand portion of your screen, and you will be notified each and every time we go live on YouTube here with the PJBT. Let's see here. We got Mama Bear checking in. Yes, she is proud of the kids. Jocelyn is checking in. She misses everybody. Lynn Kerr says hi, and good luck to everybody. Lynn, by the way, is a toothpaste salesperson. Sells really good toothpaste. Get your teeth nice and white. We are just about ready to start. For those of you that don't know, Route 66 is a 45-foot pattern. here at Hanover. Don't know what kind of oil they used, but it actually looked like the shot got tighter and tighter as the day went on. Down to Skip.
Okay, match number 1. Over in the scratch division, we have 4-seed Colby Bennett against the 5-seed Gene Blair. Colby will be starting the match on the left lane. Over on the handicap side, we have 4-seed Chloe Noel against 5-seed Braden Leslie. Chloe will be receiving 5 pins, and Braden will start first on the left lane. Let's give all our bowlers a nice round of applause. Good luck.
All right, so off we go in match number 1. We have to flip the arrows, I believe, on the handicap side. Colby Bennett will be starting on the scratch side. And away we go. He is on lane number 5. Colby on a roll lately. That's a good start. Always good to start 10 back. Gene Blair now up. He mixes them up. Strikes on the board on the scratch side. No, Lynn, I have not gotten the PA Fat shirts yet. Still have to wait to get the designs made. Got a little delay in the handicap. Solid 9 there for Gene, frame number 2. And he makes his spare. And Colby trips his 9. Takes an early 10-pin lead. Bennett up frame 3, opening double. He comes in high, 4-6-7. Of course, Jocelyn, you will absolutely get a PA Fat shirt once they are ready to go. Joining me in the broadcast booth, now that he got the handicap bowlers ready and off and running, we have Skip Moyer.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just found out that if I leave my hands off things, if I would have just let those scoring monitors go, they would have did it themselves.
Yes. Busby starts out with a 3-10 baby split, which he does not convert, so he's 9 out after 1. Gene Blair up in the 3rd. He comes in high, 3-6-10.
Another week of our recreational pattern opening up halfway through. So, Challenge.
It's a strike for Chloe. Gene chops his spare. Yes, every time I hear Route 66, I think of General Palpatine. Order 66. Gene comes in high again.
I just realized something, and I'll tell you about it later.
Okay. Chloe comes in light, mixes them up, leaves just the 4-pin. Gene converts his 6-10. Mama Bear says hello, Skip.
Hello, Gene. Good to virtually hear your voice today.
Chloe flags her 4-pin. All right, Colby up frame 4. He's got an 8-pin lead.
Much better shot there. Leaves the 10-pin. Braden now up on lane 8, looking to get a mark here after starting off with a split and an open in the first frame. He comes up a hair high, leaves the 6-10. Very makeable spare there for Braden. I have to go grab the awards.
That would be a good idea.
That's what I forgot to do. Spare there for Colby.
Was that what you were going to tell me later? No. Busby crosses over, leaves the 5-10. So 2 splits the first 3 frame. Colby cuts in high. He leaves the 4-9. Brandon Stark did not make the finals. I'm not even sure if Brandon Stark was here today. I don't know, it was hard to pay attention. There was basically 3 per lane, per pair, not per lane. So the tournament flew by. As you can see, we are into the finals already, and it's not even 2:30. Chloe Knoll, solid 9. Gene Blair comes in high. It looks like maybe 5 and 6 is starting to break down a little bit. That certainly would have held just about any other game in the tournament. Chloe converts her spare in the 3rd. Gene gets his 2, so he's 6 out. He's got 91 after 6. Presently up. Actually down by 9. Knoll up. Frame number 4. Good shot. 10 back. Colby Bennett up. Frame number 6. He goes 10 back. So it looks like the trouble lane on the scratch side might be lane 5. We'll see if the bowlers can adjust to it. And week 10 for Colby. Lusby now up. He got his first mark in frame number 4. He's now up in frame number 5. He crosses over, leaves just the 3-pin. Spare for Bennett. Spare for Lusby. Gene Blair up. He strikes in the 7th. Let's see what he could do on this lane 5. He has split the last 2 times he's been over there. Knoll up. Lane 8. Frame number 5. She crosses over, leaves the 6-pin. Solid 10 for Blair. $1. The PJBT regular season ends right around Memorial Day, and then we go into the postseason. The postseason for the PJBT typically ends around the end of June, so we do have a long season. We always pick back up the middle of August. Spare there for Gene Blair. Still finds himself down by 9. Chloe made her spare in the 5th. She is now up in the 6th. She is up by about 25, and another strike on that lane. Colby up, frame number 8. That looks pretty good. Lusby up. Flags it a little right, leaves the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 7. Spare conversion here. He will be down by 30. Colby trips the 9. All right, that gives him a double coming into the 10th. Certainly gives him the advantage. He cannot be shut out. Gene comes in light, leaves the 2-4-5. That's pretty much probably going to end his day. I don't know, Skip, looks like the championship pair for the scratch. Lane 5 may have opened up a little more than lane 6.
Little fudgy.
Yes. At least the line that these bowlers are playing. We'll see later on coming up. Some of the other bowlers will be more left of these guys. Gene converts his baby split. The best he could do is 166, so Colby would just basically need to stay behind the foul line.
We have a stuck bowling ball on 7 and 8. So we will have to get a certified bowling ball retrieval technician down there.
How long does one take to get certified to retrieve a bowling ball?
Never looked into it. I should, though.
Yes. Could be a good resume builder.
What do you do for a living? I retrieve bowling balls. All right, Gene Blair, 166. He's going to be your 5th place finisher today. $30 scholarship. Colby makes his spare. He will be moving on to face Jack Selmer.
Colby's doing something really smart now. He's already won the match. He's changing balls. See what kind of reaction he could get. All right, over to the handicap side. Lusby misses right again. He leaves the 1-2-8. All right, the official final score on the scratch side. Colby Bennett with a 187-166 victory over Gene Blair. Lusby makes his spare.
That's a big spare there. He needed that.
Yes, keeps him in the match.
Pretty much a scratch match, essentially, with Chloe only getting 5.
Yep.
Figure a half a mark.
Why, yes, it is. Chloe comes in high, leaves the baby split. No, $1. We did not get any Hanover potato chips. Chloe, oh, 3 around the 10. She still has roughly a 25-pin lead. Are we going to dock Chloe a $100 violation for being out of uniform today?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
We're nice like that. Certainly is frowned upon.
Here's a spare you don't see every day. Is that the 2-3?
That is the 2-3.
The 2-3.
She picks off the 2-pin there. That's back-to-back opens for Chloe. Opportunity for Braden now to get back in the match. Braden up on lane 8 now. Working on a spare. Comes up high, leaves the 6-pin. Braden misses his spare. Not by much, but he misses his 6-pin, hands the lead right back over to Chloe. Does not gain any grand. Current scores are Chloe Knoll in the 8th frame, 130 with her handicap, 99 for Braden, so 31-pin lead for Chloe Knoll. Braden throws a better shot there on 7, leaves the 7-pin. He's going to need to make his spare here. Chloe will have the opportunity to walk up in the 9th and 10th and shut out Braden. Spare there for Braden. Chloe with a mark and count in the 9th and 10th will shut out Braden. And Chloe goes Jersey and trips the 9-pin. That is going to end the day for Braden.
Pretty much.
Braden will be your 5th place finisher.
By the way, now my kid just told me what to do to make these scoreboards a little bit bigger and clearer. A little late now.
Yeah.
Chloe crosses over. She leaves the 3-5, 6-10. More than enough for her to move on. Chloe misses her spare. She finishes with 154 with her handicap. The best Braden could shoot if he strikes out is 149. Desmond is saying hi to us.
Hello, Desmond. So nice of you to virtually join us today.
Is he here in the building?
He better be.
Spare there for Lusby. And gets 9 on his fill for 133. So, Chloe Knoll beats Braden Lusby 154 to 133. That will end match number 1. We will let Skip come in and give out awards.
So 8-7, 55 to 48, 7 for Elizabeth. Okay, your 5th place finisher today in the scratch division. $30 scholarship and the award goes to Jean Blair.
Jean Blair, 5th place, $35.
Your 5th place finisher in the handicap division. $30 scholarship and the award goes to Braden Lusby.
$30 for Braden Lusby. So actually, Jean Blair also got 30.
Okay. You can take 2 on 3 if you want. Okay. You can take 2 on 10.
All right, so while we have a few moments, let's talk about the upcoming schedule. Next week, Super Bowl Sunday is our annual major at 222 Dutch Lanes in Ephrata. Also this year, we will cross the $1 million mark in scholarship earnings given out by the PJBT at that tournament. What? That will have a 10:30 start time. You are allowed to wear your favorite sports jersey next week. It doesn't necessarily have to be football.
Can I wear a De Bruyne jersey?
Can you wear what?
My De Bruyne jersey?
You can wear your De Bruyne jersey if you really want to. Let's see here. If you were to wear, let's see. If you wear write this down, a New York Ranger, a Los Angeles Laker, a Baltimore Oriole, and let's see here. Jazz, Lakers. Definitely, if you wear any of those 3, I will pay your way into the 300 pot. If you wear an Eagles jersey, you're going to have to pay double to get in the tournament. That's for sure. If you come into my line. Yes, this Super Bowl this year has my 2 least favorite teams. But oh well. All right. The following week, we are at my favorite little bowling center, East Lincoln Lanes, right outside of York. 10:30 start time. That's Sunday, February the 11th. Sunday, February the 18th, we are at Midway Lanes for the first time. That is in Carlisle for Adult Junior Tournament number 4. First time we will ever be at Midway. 10:30 start time as well. And we will round out the month of February going the other direction at Town and Country Lanes in Bethlehem. Also with a 10:30 start time. The last 3 tournaments will be on a rec pattern. Next week will be on Kegel PJBT pattern number
7. Yes. So that is our upcoming February schedule. All right, so we're going to set up the scoreboard for game number 2. Once again, for those of you that are watching, if you're a first-time viewer, welcome. The PJBT here on YouTube. Don't hit my camera, Skip. Thank you. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the subscribe button in the upper right-hand portion, and you will be notified each and every time PJBT goes live. All right, on we go to match 2. Looks like Colby Bennett will be starting on the scratch side, and Chloe Knoll will be starting on the handicap side. Arbogast will be getting 7 pins. Colby up first. He trips the 10. Good start there by Colby. Chloe goes Jersey, leaving the 5-6. AccuJack now up. Lane 6, his first frame. He comes in a little light, leaves the 7. Chloe looks to convert her 5-6. She does not. So, 8-1 for her first frame. Elizabeth Arbogast up. Her first frame, she misses left, leaves the 1-3-6. See if she could convert this. Selmer looking to convert his 7-pin, which he does. So we are off and running in game 2. Chop of the spare there for Arbogast. She goes 7-1. Crossing over Elizabeth, leaves just the 10-pin. Let's see what Selmer could do. Frame number 2, lane number 5. He flat 10. Arbogast misses her 10-pin. Chloe crosses over, gets a strike going. Jersey. Colby up, frame 2. He comes in light, leaves the 2-4-5. Selmer did make his 10-pin. Chloe up frame 3, crosses over yet again. This time leaves the 3-6. I'm sorry, 6-10. Bennett makes his spare, takes a 1-stick lead after 2. Chloe converts her spare. She grabs an early 5-pin lead. Arbogast goes Jersey and carries herself. Looked like, caught Colby's shot out of the corner of my eye. Looked like he may have went high, left a 10-pin. Elizabeth crosses over yet again. Leaves the 3-5-6. Bennett misses his 10-pin. Gives Selmer an 11-pin lead. Arbogast misses her spare. Looks like she's a local bowler here out of Hanover. She's wearing a Hanover Bowling Center shirt. Jack Selmer up. Looked like a carbon copy of his first frame. Leaves another 7-pin. So battle of the Jersey bowlers here on the handicap side. Bowlers looking to cross over a lot. Chloe leaves the 3-9. And she flags the spare to the right. 5-pin lead for Chloe. Selmer makes his 7-pin. Waiting in the wings on the scratch side, the number 2 seed Brandon Updike, and on the handicap side, Colby Kuhn. As always, ladies and gentlemen, the message board is live and operational. Feel free to chime in. Questions, comments, let me know where you're watching from. Selmer this time gets the 7-pin out. Chloe goes 5-4, so she has 64 in the 5th. That's a better shot for Arbogast. That's a better shot for Bennett. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure they were talking about me over there, right? Thank you. You guys were talking about me, right? That's what I thought. Thank you. Good shot there by Bennett. Doubles up. Way to come back off that missed 10-pin. Elizabeth made her spare. She takes a 6-pin lead. Selmer with a double himself. Chloe comes in high for 7-10. Good try there by Chloe. Jack hits light again. Chloe misses that one to the left, just takes out the 7-pin. Bennett trying to match Jack, and he does. Selmer still with a 10-pin lead after 6. All right, Chloe with 7 pins in her 7th frame. She has an 80. Oh, solid 7 for Colby. Wow. That was a good shot. It's like he's talking to himself a little bit. I'd probably be talking to myself after that shot. And Elizabeth, another strike on the Jersey side. Colby converts his 7-pin. That was a tough shot. Another good shot by Elizabeth. Leaves just the 4-pin. And flat 10 there for Jack. That time it looked like he was maybe about a half a board, 3/4 of a board, full board, more to the left. That is flat 10 area. Selmer with the spare, keeps his 10-pin lead. Chloe with the unfortunate 5-10 split. She's running out of frames very quickly. And, oh, Chloe puts the 5 right in front of the 10. Bad break. Skips back.
Yeah. Had to go talk to Peaches real quick before she went to work.
Good shot there for Jack. How's Peaches doing, by the way?
Peaches is doing good.
Chloe crosses over yet again. Leaves the 1-3-6. Colby. And hits light. Slaps it out.
Peaches is enjoying the life of personally knowing Skip Moyer.
It is a nice life to have.
And all the benefits that it comes. I can't list all those right now, but they're there.
Okay. All right, Chloe with the open in the 9th. That's pretty much going to end her day. She could strike out for 196. Elizabeth already at 118 with 2 frames to go.
126. You said 196.
Oh, sorry, 126. Oops. I was just trying to give Chloe another 70 pins.
That's going to put That's going to put Elizabeth at 119 there. That 8 count. So she would, if she covers this spare, it doesn't matter.
She only needs a pin. 1 stick in 2 frames with her handicap.
Yes.
Colby, by the way, doubled. So AccuJack is up in the 9th, looking to maintain his 10-pin lead. And he does it. Trips the 10 out. All right.
Nothing better than a 10-pin match.
Yes. Selmer will be looking to double in the 10th and just stay behind the foul line. And Arbogast gets the pin that she needs. She will be moving on to the semifinals.
So a double here seals the deal.
Yes. That definitely looked left off of his hand. Gives an opening to Colby.
$134 for Elizabeth Arbogast with her handicap. She will be your winner. Chloe Knoll finishing 4th place, getting the $40 scholarship.
Chloe just couldn't stop pulling.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Every shot was to the left.
Well, she'll get the knowledge of how to break that habit, you know, with the experience. So
Absolutely. I think she's got a pretty bright future.
We've seen quite a bit of her in the finals the last couple of weeks. So
yes.
We're going to see her again. A trick shot there for Chloe. 116 with a strike here.
So this is a very important shot here for Selmer. He's definitely going to want to try to get all 10. And he does. All right, 226. So if Colby goes strike 9 spare, we would have a tie. Definitely needs a strike on the first shot. Gives it a little room. That is definitely not what he wanted. And his day is over. Looked like he got up there and rushed it.
He did. He got anxious.
Yes.
Good day, though, still for Colby.
Absolutely. He's definitely one of the better up-and-coming scratch bowlers. All right, 226 to 201 victory for Selmer. He'll be moving on to bowl Brandon Updike in the semis.
And for the second straight match, our higher seed takes home the win.
Well, if that continues, that's a good sign for the number 1 seeds. All right, so Skip is off to give out awards for our 4th place finishers. Colby Bennett, fourth place, $40.
Fourth place in the handicap division. Also a $40 scholarship and the award goes to Chloe Knoll.
Chloe Knoll, $40 for her efforts for her fourth place. All right, off we go to the semis. All right, impromptu interview time. We're going to bring today's fifth place finisher on, Gene Blair. He's going to tell us how his day went bowling on this Route 66 pattern.
It was pretty good. I had a good qualifying, and then in match play they got a little tricky, and scoring wasn't really the option. Just had to make spares. And in the final match, I just didn't really have a look. I thought I threw it really good a couple times, got left a couple splits, so it happens. Part of the game.
Yes.
Yep.
Is lane 5 and 6 when it was your turn different? Like it looks like 6 is tighter than 5.
6 is way tighter than 5, and 5 is flying. Like 5 hooks about 3 or 4 more boards. Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
All right. So why don't you tell us about Gene Blair? What's Gene Blair been up to these days?
I've just got done winter break and working a lot. Now I'm back in school. And
Where's that at?
Towson University
Yes,
in Baltimore.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What you majoring in?
Sports management. It's pretty.
That's a lot of that's a fun major.
It's a fun major. Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of work also, but
What do you want to do with a sports management degree?
Thinking about being a telecaster.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Maybe you could take over for me one day.
Maybe.
It doesn't pay a lot, I'll tell you that right now.
I bet.
In fact, it pays nothing.
Well, I know you're volunteering your time, which is good for the kids.
Yes, yes. I could never take money to do this.
Right.
All right. So I assume we're going to be seeing you quite often for the rest of the season.
Yeah, you'll see me next week, and the week after that, and the week after that.
Well, we are in this part of the state where it's a short ride for you.
Yep.
In fact, you've had some pretty good success at East Lincoln Lanes, where we'll be in 2 weeks.
Yes, I have. First and a second and a sixth.
Yes.
So
I always say that's my favorite little bowling center.
it is.
I like being there.
It's very fun to go to.
Yes, I love the owners of the place. They're very nice,
They are.
very cordial, hospitable. In fact, I wish we could go there about 26 times this season.
I wish too. I might have 26 wins.
Yes, yes. All right, Gene, thanks for stopping
No
by.
problem.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, that was our fifth place finisher, Gene Blair. Looks like Elizabeth Arbogast will be getting 29 pins. All right, on the skip.
Okay, match number 3 has our number 2 seeds against our number 3 seeds. On the scratch side, we have number 2 seed Brandon Updike against Jack Sharper. Jack will be starting the match on the left lane. Over on the handicap side, we have the 2 seed Colby Coon against Elizabeth Arbogast, and Colby will be starting the match on the left lane, and Elizabeth will be receiving 29 pins. Give our bowlers in match 3 a nice round of applause.
All right, and away we go to the semifinals. And Lynn, I saw your message, and we'll see about that. Selmer up first, lane 5. He comes in high, crosses over, leaves the 6-pin. Let's see what Colby Kuhn could do, our number 2 seed in the handicap division. He misses to the right, only takes 3 out. Looked like he was a little bit nervous on that shot. Spare conversion for Jack. All right, 7 pins for Colby's first frame. Looks like he too has a Hanover Bowling Center shirt on. Couple local bowlers here in the handicap semifinals. Arbogast comes in light, leaves the 2-4-5. Let's see what Brandon Updike could do in his first shot. He comes in light, leaves the bucket. So as you heard Gene Blair say, lane 5 was hooking about 3 to 4 boards more for him. So we'll see if it's the same for Brandon. Arbogast misses. Updike chops his spare. Elizabeth, better shot there, leaves just the 10 pin. Better shot there for Brandon. Looked like that ball moved a little more. So, he might be seeing what Gene Blair was seeing. Arbogast made her 10 pin. Colby now up, lane 8. Selmer up, lane 6. Great shot there for Selmer, 10 back. That might have been his best shot in the last 2 games. Jack is definitely one of those bowlers where when he gets on a roll, the confidence builds and builds and builds, and he becomes extremely difficult to beat. Colby Kuhn makes his 10 pin. Selmer comes in high, leaves a 4 pin. Colby misses light. He leaves himself the 1-2. Spare conversion for Jack. Spare conversion for Colby. Hey, Lynn, maybe I want you to. Arbogast crosses over, leaves the 5-9. Updike looking for a double. And 4 pin. Much better shot. Looked like he made an adjustment. Arbogast gets one. She is 34 in the third. Updike makes his 4-pin. Still finds himself down by 11 after 3. Hey, Skip.
Top.
You're back.
I am trying to juggle, you know, getting things a little cleaned up and things in order and taking care of you at the same time.
Thanks.
You know,
I appreciate that.
I try to take care of everybody.
Yes. Arbogast with a strike in the 4th. Updike. Good shot there.
Good shot there for Colby. Puts 10 back.
Ooh, that's going. Oh my! I'm definitely sure that's not the line Jack wanted to play.
That ball surely pushed.
Definitely. Colby comes in light, leaves a 1-2. So what he left on this lane in the 3rd. See if he can convert it again. Let's see now if Selmer can take advantage with a double. Go up by 21. And he does. Good shot there by Aki Jack. Colby makes his spare.
2-pin match on the handicap side.
That's a double for Arbogast.
Brendan now up on 6. Got that in just a hair and checked up on him. Leaving just the 4-pin. That could have been a lot worse.
Yes.
Elizabeth now up on 8, looking for a 3-bagger. Misses the head pin just a little bit, leaves the 1-2. And a spare for Brandon.
So let's talk about something important, Skip. Who do you got tonight in the Rumble?
Oh, too many options. If I was a betting man, I'd have to take the Brooklyn Brawler.
Arbogast misses her spare. I say in the inaugural women's, I don't know her name, but the girl that was undefeated in NXT.
Asuka.
Yes. That's who I'm taking. In fact, if she were in with the guys, I might take her too.
She's pretty good.
Yes. So Updike seems to have lane 5 down.
He needs to just bump in a little bit, it looks like, on 6. Get the ball a little further right. The one practice shot I saw him throw on 6, he threw really good. But that last shot there on 6 was definitely inside.
Yes. Well, I know you weren't watching, but the first frame, he was right of where he was in the 3rd and the 5th, and he left a bucket. So I don't know if that's on his mind a little bit. But if AccuJack keeps doing that, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, Brandon's in a situation now where he's got to start throwing strikes. 9 spares are going to be a problem.
Jacob Long says Taker or Cena.
Well, those might be 2 fine selections. I think we're going to see The Undertaker tonight. Jack now up on lane 5, looking for the 4-bagger. Gets it inside just a hair and pushes down, leaving the 2-5. Elizabeth with another strike over on lane 8.
So she actually has about a 16-pin lead. And that's her best shot of the match so far.
She gets the double. Elizabeth and Colby, both bowlers from the junior program here at Hanover Bowling Center, sporting their Apparel EFX jerseys today. Thanks again to Brian for coming out today and showing off the PJBT product.
Yes.
Brian and Wendy follow us pretty consistently.
Yep, that's a good shot by Colby. I don't want to say this is must strike for Brandon, not quite yet, but it will certainly help.
I think it is. I think he needs to throw a strike on this right lane.
Ball checked again early.
Just another sort of copy image from the shot he threw over there the last time. It just got it in just a little too far. He's got to give the lane a little more room. Colby's going to go left, and he is going to go left in 10.
All right, so this match gets interesting on the handicap side.
The left lane on Route 66 is working. Updike now for his spare. He converts.
Shania Jennings saying, bring it home, Jack.
Wow.
Maybe a little bad blood there. Well, the good news is for Updike, he gets to finish on his better lane.
Yes. But I think it's safe to say right now he is now must strike.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, gets the 9 to fall. Yes, I would say if Jack could put up 2 marks here in the 8th and 9th, Updike is definitely going to need to find a way to strike in his 9th frame on this lane.
Yes.
Another 5-9 for Arbogast.
I don't think it's a big adjustment for Brandon either. He's just got to give it a little more room to the right.
Jacob, the Prodigy is the first seed in Scratch, and Desmond Brown is the first seed in Handicap. Ooh, that's left for Jack. Gets lucky just to leave the 10-pin.
All right, no harm, no foul. Another shot that could have been a lot worse than it was.
Yes.
It's one thing we've seen here in the finals. Bowlers have thrown a few errant shots, but they're leaving things they can make. One bit of information I just saw on Facebook, the Kegler's Pro Shop Tournament Series that we have a little bit of an affiliation with is at 36 teams for his adult junior next weekend. I certainly highly recommend everyone grab a spot up there and go bowl that adult junior. If you'd like to bowl that, you can contact TJ Trout on Facebook.
Oh, trip of the 2, or the 3-pin. I believe this year that's a 10 a.m. start time. Next Saturday.
I hope not.
You might want to check into that. You definitely might want to check into that.
I'm actually going to do that right after this match. Because that changes things for Skip Moyer.
Jack up, foundation frame 9. Almost leaves the 8-10.
Almost, yeah, that's a Colby with a 5-bagger. Colby's going to be your winner over in the handicap division.
Yes. All right, so as long as Selmer makes the spare, Updike cannot shut him out.
How are we doing on the feed today, Jason? The Wi-Fi, everything good?
Everything has been great so far today. Haven't had any issues whatsoever, for once. Knock on wood.
The thank you, a big thank you to the crew here at Hanover. They certainly took care of us today.
Yes, absolutely.
Everything we needed, we had, so we do certainly appreciate that.
All right. I will definitely say now this is must strike for Brandon, because if he doesn't strike, if he marks, he could only shoot 199, and Selmer's already at 186. 224 to 195 victory for Colby Kuhn. He'll be moving on to face Desmond Brown.
All right, let's see what kind of an adjustment Brandon makes here.
Couldn't get the 4 out yet again. He definitely gave that a little more room. Look at that skip. 3rd frame, 5th frame, 7th frame, 9th frame, all 4 pins.
Yep. If Brandon does strike out over on lane 5, Jack will only need 4 pins, I believe, to win. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Actually, no, he would need 7 on his first ball.
Okay.
Strike for Updike. This match still is not over. Thank you, Lynn. All right, this is a big shot for Brandon. This match is not over yet. Okay. Anything could happen. Brandon will definitely be looking for a strike here for that 199. I mean, Jack has not thrown a good shot in the 6th or the 8th frame on lane 6. He's got lucky to carry in the 6th and left a 10 pin in the 8th. So anything could happen. That wasn't a good shot for Brandon. That pretty much ends the day. Yes. All right, so Jack just keeping it on the lane, and he will move on to the finals. All right, 216 to 194 victory for Jack Selmer. He'll be moving on to the finals. Definitely on the scratch side. All right, on the skip. Brandon Updike, third place, $50 for his efforts.
Our third place finisher in the handicap division, $50 scholarship, and the award goes to
Elizabeth Arbogast, $50 for her third place efforts. All right, so now we set up for the finals. All right, while we're getting ready for the finals, let's go over the upcoming schedule one more time. Next week, major number 7, Super Bowl Sunday, 222 Dutch. You can wear your favorite team jersey. We do allow that next week. 10:30 start time. We will cross the $1 million plateau in scholarship earnings. And we certainly will get you home long before the Super Bowl starts, if you're not driving from a far distance. The following week, the 11th, we are at my favorite little bowling center, East Lincoln Lanes, right outside of York. 10:30 start time. February 18th, we go to a brand new center for us, Midway Lanes, out near Carlisle, I believe. That is a adult youth tournament. And then the week after that, we are going out to the Allentown area, Town and Country Lanes, Bethlehem. All right, that is upcoming. And the month of February. All right, joining me in the booth right now, today's third place finisher on the scratch side, Mr. 4-Pin on lane 6 himself.
Thank you.
Yes.
Even if I carried the one in the 9th, I still would have had a chance.
Yes. Yes.
I had a thumb issue in the 12th shot of the
Saw
10th
that.
frame.
Saw that. Yes, that was not good.
But it's better than 5th.
All right, Daniel told me he wants to finish on 5. So that means Jack will be starting the match.
Smart boy.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the better way to do it.
Lane 6 seems like it's a lot tighter than 5.
Yes. So this is the, on the scratch side, the Battle of Conrad Weiser. Jack was a graduate of Conrad Weiser 4 years ago. Daniel will be graduating this year. Jack set the record in the Berks Bowling League. Hold on, let's go to Skip.
Okay, our title we have number 1 seed, Danny Oldhouse, taking on the 3 seed, Jack Summer. Jack will be starting the match. Over on the handicap side, we have number 1 seed, Desmond Brown, taking on the 2 seed, Obi Kuhn. Obi will be the 3 pin, and Desmond will start the match. Let's give our bowlers an
All right, off we go to the finals. So Jack, his senior year, he set the record in the Berks Bowling with a 239 average, and with 2 matches to go. Daniel right now is sitting at about 235, which would put him second all time. Good start there for Jack. So a lot of symmetry between these two bowlers.
I would like to point out, though, that Danny threw a storm ball today, which was quite impressive.
He threw a storm ball in batch play. I don't know when he switched to it. I know he was throwing motive earlier in the squad.
And there is the storm ball.
Yep.
Doing what a storm ball does best.
Desmond Brown did strike in his first shot. Let's see what Colby can do. Definitely on the scratch side, this match has Player of the Year ramifications. Especially with Joey Ocello not being here today. I'm sure he's watching. Joey already has 6 titles of the year, but as I was reminded this week, 4 of them have been in doubles.
Mm-hmm. And Danny has 2 majors.
Yes. Not a good shot there. A little confused by that. Colby up frame 2. He's going jersey and doubles. Tricky spare here for Danny. Usually has a little trouble with it. And he does again.
Still early yet, though. He's still got a lot of time.
Absolutely. Desmond Brown up, frame 2. He fires that ball down there. Takes out the 10 pin. So, by the way, your mom's proud of you.
Oh, yeah, I was texting her. Mr. Tom Hankey was watching.
I'm not sure I know who that is.
You may refer him as Tim Honky.
Jack gets the messenger for a double. That's a slightly better shot by Desmond.
No pin count lost with the 1 spare.
Nope. Jack looking to open with the first 3. And he does. That was a really good shot. Really good. Desmond, he gets a messenger as well. And another 310. And another miss to the 310. I think he needs to practice that spare a little bit. I'm a little surprised he's not throwing his spare ball at that. Pretty much shoot a 6-pin. All right, so 2 early opens. Not a good sign for the top seed. Better shot, 4-pin.
That looks a little familiar.
Colby Kuhn coming in high. He leaves a 6-10. He, by the way, is getting 3 pins in this game.
So it's basically 2 scratch matches.
Basically. Spare conversion. So Jack comes in light, mixes them up, leaves just the 5-pin. Colby misses his 6-10. Desmond leaves the 1-2-4. Jack, believe it or not, missed one of these today. I'm going to assume 1,000% chance he makes it. He didn't throw straight at it when he missed it, I think. Desmond flags his spare. So he's got 64 in the fourth. And Colby has 65 with his handicap. Over here, Jack has a 42-pin lead. Shania is still rooting for Jack. That is another good shot by Selmer. And Desmond equally as well. All right, so definitely Selmer with the advantage. I would definitely say, with the way these lanes are probably different than the warm-up pair, I would have definitely have wanted to have a game or two under my belt.
Yes. And I think that's the advantage that Jack has right now.
All right, Althouse moved left. Looked like he played a fallback type shot. Colby on lane 8 crosses over, leaves just the 5-pin. Would be nice if Althouse could find a way to double here.
That looks pretty good.
And he does not.
Light 7.
Colby converted his 5-pin. Still a 1-pin match. Spare conversion. Colby comes in a little high, leaves just the 7-pin. Jack can now extend his lead with a double here. And he does. Look like he played the same exact line that Danny played when he was over here. Playing that fallback shot. That seems to be the line that could be over here on 6. Ooh, solid 10 by Jack. That looked like a really good shot as well. As I said, I said during your match, I said once Jack starts getting on a roll and he gets a win under his belt, his confidence seems to grow and grow and grow, and he becomes more and more difficult to beat. You're on mute.
Oh. It's pretty interesting that he's throwing a very highly reactive polish ball instead of his daredevil trick that he likes to throw in these long patterns.
It is 12? All right. I stand corrected. TJ's tournament next week, it does have a 12 o'clock start time. My apologies. Maybe the Bridinghams should listen to that because they think it's 10 o'clock or 10:30. All right, Althouse definitely in a must-strike situation now. And he does. All right, so we're going to need to reset lane 5. He could still go out for 217. Desmond made his spare in the 6th. He comes in high in the 7th, leaves a 610. With a spare conversion here, he will find himself down 2 pins. And he converts his spare. All right, another must-strike shot for Althouse.
That looks pretty good.
And he gets it. So right now, that 7-pin in the 6th is looming kind of large. So as long as Jack can stay clean, Danny cannot catch him. So Danny will need Jack to open somewhere. Ooh, another solid 10 by Jack. Colby converts his 6. All right, he is now up by a pin, just like he was a couple frames ago. Thank you, David, for subscribing to our channel. Selmer converts in the 8th. All right. Foundation frame 9th. And Colby with a strike in his 8th frame to stay ahead by a stick. And a strike for Selmer. Trips the 5-7 and a strike for Desmond to stay within a pin. Thank you, $1 for subscribing. All right, so let's set the stage. Althouse is going to need, let's see here, 215. He's going to need the next 3 and 9 to force Selmer to mark in the 10th. So Althouse up against it, but he gets the first. Definitely now that 6th frame is looming very large.
The 6th and the 4th with the pocket 4-pin as well.
Desmond with a double. He takes a 9-pin lead in his foundation frame 9th. All right, so Althouse will be looking to double and 9 to force Selmer to mark. And that's going to end it. Yes, that will end it. AccuJack Selmer, today's champion on the scratch side. And we have an interesting match here on the handicap side. 1 pin separates these bowlers going into the 10th. Colby with the lead. All right, 195 for Althouse. He will finish 2nd today. And Kuhn, not a good time for him to open, but this match still isn't over. Desmond Brown is still going to need a mark. All right, here it is. Desmond needs to make this. And He makes it. All right, so all he needs now is a pit. Stay behind the foul line. And our final score on the scratch side, 227 to 195 victory. Jack Selm. And Desmond Brown strikes. 10-pin victory for Desmond. 189 to 179. All right, that is going to wrap up our action. We will have award presentations for our first and second place finishers, and then we will have interviews with our winners. Stay tuned. You have been watching live coverage of the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour, coming to you today from Hanover Bowling Center. Stay with us. On the skip. Danny Althouse, second place today. $100 added to his scholarship fund.
Second place in the handicap division. $100 scholarship, and the award goes to
Colby Kuhn. $100 into his scholarship fund.
Our winner today in the scratch $100 scholarship, the award, and is that the fourth this year? Is that number 4 this year? And his fourth title of the year goes to Jack Selma.
AccuJack Selmer, your champion today. Fourth title of the year. $200 into his scholarship fund.
And your winner in the handicap division, $200 scholarship, and the first place award goes to Desmond Brown.
Desmond Brown, your winner in the handicap division. $200 into his scholarship fund.
Next weekend, Super Bowl Sunday at 2:22.
All right, so I will set up the camera for interviews, and we'll get some pictures taken with the winners. I'll be right back. All right, let's get Desmond back here first. All right, we are here today with our handicap division champion, Desmond Brown. Congratulations. This
Thank
is
you.
title number
2 overall.
2 overall. Okay. So, Route 66 was the oil pattern today. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you attack it? It seemed like, to me, as the day went on, until we reached the finals, the pattern got a little tighter and tighter and tighter. What were you finding?
At the very beginning, I knew you had to play towards the middle just to strike. And later on, I got to move a little bit more left and throw it out a little bit more. And during the finals, it was so broken down, you could play it like a normal house shot, just a little bit longer.
Yes. Your final match was a little interesting. It was pretty much a one-pin match going into the 10th.
Yeah.
And then he unfortunately threw a split. But did you know that you needed to make that spare in the 10th? Did you know
Yeah.
that? Okay. All right. Were you a little nervous?
Yeah. I missed it twice when I was practicing on lane 10.
Ah. Well, good time to make it then.
Yeah.
So you go to where?
I go to Dauphin County Technical School,
Okay, and you are in
10th grade.
10th grade. Oh, so you still got 2 whole years after this.
Yeah.
I know they have a bowling team, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't bowl for them, though.
Really?
I bowl for my home school, so I bowl for Central Dauphin.
Okay. All right. How are they doing this year?
We're currently in second, below Cumberland Valley.
Okay. So we'll be seeing you at regionals then in a few weeks.
Yep.
I'll be there. Who are these people, by the way?
That's
that
my
are,
dad.
That are crowding us.
That's my dad, and that's his girlfriend, who's my stepmom.
Okay. All right. Well, they like to buy tickets from me every week, so that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. So here's your chance to look right in that camera, say whatever you want to say, thank whoever you want to thank, and whatever else. By the way, Jocelyn was saying congratulations to you.
Yeah, she was texting me the whole time. I want to give a shout out to my coach, John Blessing. He's an amazing coach. I also want to thank Claude Zimmerman and Dylan Zimmerman for always being there for me every step of the way. Jocelyn for supporting me. Joey for keeping my head up. Joey O'Sullivan for keeping my head up all day. My stepmom and my dad for taking me to all these tournaments, and everyone that just supported me today.
You're missing a person.
And Jason.
Who's that? He has a different name.
PA Fats
You
right
are
next to
going
me.
to buy a PA Fats shirt when they come out.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you. I like that. By the way, all proceeds would go to the scholarship fund. By the way,
Okay.
I don't want to keep a dime from that.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, second title of his career on the handicap side. We'll be looking to him on the scratch side in another year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond Brown, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a nice hand. Let's give him a nice hand. Thanks. All right, now for our scratch champion. There he is. Title number 4 on the season. And 21 overall, AccuJack Selmer. Your final match there, I would say, had Player of the Year implications written all over it. You had 3 titles. He was at 2, but 2 majors. I believe you have 1 major this year so far, right?
Yep.
Joey's at 6 titles, so Player of the Year gets a little tighter.
It's getting tight.
Yes. So tell me, how did you attack this Route 66 pattern today?
Just tried to stay left the whole day, keep it tight to the pocket. You didn't have much room to the right. Pretty good hold in the middle, but that final pair was just, the mid lanes were fried. So you had to get as tight as possible. If Daniel would have moved left like 3 frames earlier, it would have been close.
Absolutely. Yep. Actually, you guys have a pretty parallel career. He's like following you 4 years later.
Yep.
In everything he does. You guys graduated from the same high school. You're going to be going to the same college. You have the record for Berks County Bowling for average at 239. With any luck, he'll be second career. Right now, he's at 234 point something, trying to get to 235. So, yeah, very, very parallel.
Yep.
Very parallel career. All right. So, you are in your senior year, right?
Yeah, I'll be graduating in the fall.
Excellent. And what are you majoring in?
IST. It's tech stuff. Coding, programming.
All right. And I know you're an amateur weather forecaster on the side. He's got quite a following on Facebook.
Yeah.
Quite a following. And I do believe I saw something that you wrote this way that we might be getting some snow coming up in another week or so.
Monday night and maybe Friday.
Yeah. I don't like that word. All right. There's the camera. Say whatever you want. Thank whoever you want. I know you got a long list of people to thank each and every time.
Thank you to Turbo Grips, Storm Bowling, Roto Grip Bowling, Travis and Alicia, Bowler X for drilling all my stuff. Lee just recently drilled 10 bowling balls for me in the same day. So
wow.
Big thanks to him. So
all
the
right.
PJBT crew.
Hey, thanks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your Scratch Division champion. 4th title of the year, 21st of his group, which I believe puts you second all time to your brother.
Second, yep.
Excellent. Jack Selmer. Congratulations, Jack. All right. Let us see here. That is pretty much going to wrap up our day. I don't know if we're going to get Skip back in here or not. So next week we will be at 222 Dutch for major number 7, Super Bowl Sunday. PJBT will cross the $1 million in scholarship earnings. And I believe we are giving out extra payouts for that tournament. And if we cross a certain number, we're going to be giving away more for each entry that we get after that number. So for the entire PJBT crew, Boom Boom and Jen stopped in today. Brittany was here for a short time. Obviously, Skip and I were here running the tournament today. Stacy, who's gone back to work. Matthew, who's running an adult tournament. We will see you all next week from 222 Dutch in Ephrata. Don't forget, you can wear your favorite sports jersey next week. It doesn't just have to be football. And once again, I will pay your 300 pot entry if you wear a New York Rangers, a LA Lakers, a New York Jets, or a Baltimore Oriole jersey. I will pay your way into the 300 pot. They are my 4 favorite teams. All right, we will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.